Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for today's Raptors Watch Along. We are out here today for Summer League as the Raptors take on the Indiana Pacers in their third Summer League game of the summer. It's not even the summer. Well, it's summer. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm glad to be back. Unfortunately, I have missed the first two games of Summer League, but we're here and we are ready to go for this one. So hope everyone's doing great and hope you enjoyed the first two Summer League games. And I hope you are happy that I have returned. It's been a while since I did some content. I'm trying to get onto something to watch the game right now, which is why I'm a little frazzled by the scenes, but we got to watch. I will find a way to watch, and we will have the watch along today. Raptors. Looking to see some of just the youthful experience here. Raptors, I mean, the top guys you're looking at, you want to see how they look, if they're ready for the NBA, but you're also, like, we have a two-way spot left to fill, and if somebody impresses Summer League, that spot could be theirs. But we'll watch along. We'll react to everything in real time. We'll give you takes in real time, and I'll answer questions about anything along the way, especially as pertaining to the Raptors' ongoing Kawhi Leonard situation, which is hopefully going to be resolved tomorrow. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. I don't think anything's going to happen there. I should have done a video on that beforehand, but... Sorry, I'm still trying to send it, but I haven't been able to. I will do something in reaction to the outcome of that, and it should be tomorrow, as I said. So, we'll progress. The trade's taking a bit of time. I'm not sweating it. I'm not really worried about it. I think that this is just going to be a little blip, and I think everything's going to be fine here, to be honest. I'm not sweating it. I'm pretty comfortable. I feel confident the Raptors did their homework in advance, and if something was going to stop the trade from happening, they wouldn't have gotten involved with the trade in the first place. That's how I feel on this one. So I'm not really worried. I could be a bit naive, I suppose, but I'm not really sweating it. I'm pretty confident this trade is going to go through without a hitch. There's questions like, could the Raptors get this trade cheaper, essentially? Could they take away a pick? There's questions if, Kawhi becomes a free agent and we can just sign it for free and not trade anything. I think the trade is going to go through as planned. I think that is the most likely outcome of this whole ordeal. But I would like to just get it over with so that's not like a media circus anymore and we can just, move on with our lives type of thing. That's what I'm hoping for. But again, the conclusion of that is supposed to be tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm trying to get in on Amazon Prime right now, so let me see if I can do this. I do have a alternative route to watch this game, should I need to go down said route, but I'm hoping to get it on Prime here, but I've never watched basketball on Prime Video, so I'm not entirely confident I can do that now. Oh, no, I think I can. Oh, no, I have to pay for it. Do I have to pay for it? Sorry, I just got in from work. Otherwise, I would have done this earlier. I haven't had time to do this earlier. Usually, it's just on TSN. I don't know why we can't just do that. But it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, I'm on. Where do I go on Prime? I'm on Prime. I'm on Amazon Prime. I've gone to sports. I've gone to NBA. And all I see is stuff coming up tomorrow. And nothing that is going live today. So if anyone can help me out, and we can watch this game. So I'm also seeing ads for Sportsnet, but this game is not on Sportsnet. So I have no idea. Why is this all so complicated? Well, blame the Clippers, man. They were trying to pay Kawhi more than the max salary, and we're trying to do it in a little bit of a sneaky way. Where's the next? Okay, thank you. So, the Clippers are the ones that made it complicated. We're just trying to trade for a player. They went through all this nonsense in the background in order to get him in the first place. Now, I don't need to rehash that conversation, but they're a little bit shady in the way it happened. NBA League Pass. I don't have League Pass. Listen, I've got TSN Sportsnet. I don't also need League Pass. I'll find a way to watch it for free if I can't get it here. NBA TV Canada on Bell. I don't think it comes with my Bell package. Oh, why is this all so complicated to watch Summer League games? I don't know. It should just be on TSN. It should be a lot easier to just watch the sport you want to watch. On Bell 5. I don't have Bell 5 up on my monitor up here. Okay. Let me see. God, I've got a lot of nonsense in my XDMs. Which account? I'm on my main account. Which account? My backup? My second account? I don't see it on Twitter either. This is riveting content. Unless you tag. Oh, you tagged me. Okay, I got it. Oh, I mean, yeah, I have that one open already, but or a variant of it. But thank you. Okay, that'll work. I see it on. Okay, we'll just run with that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Also, I guess I can see which one's ahead. Whatever. I've got the game ready to go. I can't find it on Prime. I don't know if there's like an additional subscription I need to watch on Prime. I feel like it's included though if you have Prime. But I cannot see any Summer League games on Prime. I'm going to like the live television as well. I don't see it on live TV either. This is silly. All right, I give up. I've made a conscious and honored attempt to watch this game and pay to watch it. I've made an attempt. Listen, I pay for the packages that should have this game. I've got the packages necessary to watch this game. It's not being provided to me. I'm going down a different route. I'm not taking any blame for this. I'm not taking any blame whatsoever on this front now. I made my attempt to do this. And the powers that be do not want me to watch this game legally. I blame the NBA. I blame Bell. I blame Rogers. I blame Adam Silver. I blame a lot of people. Are they really that stiff, man? Like, it's the Summer League. Just broadcast it on YouTube, man. Like, are you real? Like the people that are... Think about the people that are watching fucking NBA Summer League, right? These people will give you your money. They are going to pay all season. If they are watching NBA Summer League games... Those are the people there at game 70, 71 against the Washington Wizards that are still watching in a tank year. Okay? You don't need to charge these people to watch. So just say, thanks, you're awesome. I can't even believe you're watching Summer League right now. just watch. Just get to watch it. We'll run ads and we'll make our money that way. This circus to watch Summer League is insane. You don't have ESPN. I have TSN. I'm in Canada. We don't have. I have TSN. I have Sportsnet. That's where sports should be for the Canadian teams. Canada's team isn't on either of the Canadian broadcasting networks, man. Crazy. Summer League should be free. I don't even know where I could. A League Pass. I guess it has to be League Pass. But why would I pay for League Pass when I can't even watch my favorite team on League Pass because of blackouts, man? Pathetic. Yeah, I'm sailing right now. I'm sailing the high seas for this game and for the Thursday game. I give up. I tried. I told you. I give up. We're doing this. Should be on any minute now, and we will be well underway. So thank you guys. I will need like a second to get the scoreboard up on screen because I don't have my usual company I use for scoreboards is not providing the up-to-date scores for a Summer League game, which, granted, okay, I can understand that, I guess, but it's not set up, so I'll need a moment to set it up, is what I'm saying. So bear with me with that when that gets going. I think the reason it's not on season because of World Cup. There's no games today. There's no World Cup games today. We have like what's the TSN schedule today? Like we need 3 channels with Overdrive. Is that what's on right now? There's 2 channels with Overdrive. World Cup 24/7 channels, sure. Whatever. NFL Live. There is nothing going on in the NFL right now. And then there's a live CFL game, which, yeah, fair enough. Live sports. Like TSN Plus, fine. Just like put on TSN Plus. That way, if you pay for TSN, you can still watch it. Like, not even the option on TSN is insane. Sportsnet, no way it's on Sportsnet. Sportsnet, you're right. What's on Sportsnet? Sportsnet has, they're going to have Home Run Derby later at 8, so that's not even, say live on Sportsnet. They've got Blue Jays in 30, gotta see it. And then they're freaking reruns of Plays of the Month on 4 channels. You couldn't take away Plays of the Month off one of the channels. We need 4 channels showing Plays of the Month. Just like the absolute basement of content. Like the most low-hanging fruit. It's on all day, every day. Plays of the Month. The only people that like that it's on 24/7 is the freaking dive bar across town that has Fail Army on one screen, Plays of the Month on another screen, and then some crap music video on the other screen. Like, who is this content being made for, man? Am I going to show the game? No, I'm not going to show the game. That would get me in trouble. But I have the game on screen. We got Alan Graves on cam now. We are locked in and we are ready to go. Let's do it. Colin Murray-Boyles is out for today's game, actually, with I think it's a hand injury again. So, no Colin Murray-Boyles for the Raptors. What? Okay, I will put a link in the Discord. Do not put any in the chat. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to put any in the chat. I put a link into the streaming updates channel on the Discord, which is linked in the description if you would like to join in and watch along, but I cannot show it on screen because of copyright issues, of course. All right, let's do this. So Alan Graves starting for the Raptors. He's been very impressive in Summer League. Nate Biddle as well out here. I didn't see the rest of the starting five. We have Jaden Bradley as well. Who else is it? Who else? We have Namari Burnett. And who is that? Lundy? Seth Lundy. Rounds off the starting five. All right, we're jumping into it. Let's get started. Thank you for joining with me, guys. First out the gates, Alan Graves down low. And passes turned over by Burnett. All right, let's get the scoreboard up on screen. This scoreboard is well ahead of me. Shit, what do we do? Woo, big dunk there for the Pacers. Start of the game 2-0. I'm going to try and find a box score that's not ahead of me, because I'm way behind because of the visibility of the game and not being on, on a network I know. Graves off to Bradley. Kick out. Spins around for two and ends up getting it to fall, Bradley. Not a great play. And then Graves with a steal on the inbound. And the lay-in. That's what he's there for. He's been super active on defense so far for the Raptors in Summer League. He is looking very impressive. All right, I found a link to get the live score up. Bear with me as I get this onto the screen. Pacers working around the perimeter. Pass is nearly turned over. And then a foul by Biddle. So he's side out of bounds for the Pacers. Got Danny Green on the... Oh, fuck, ignore that. We got Danny Green on, by the way. All right, one sec. Just working behind the scenes here to get the scoreboard up, and then we'll be all set to go. Almost there. This is a little bit ahead of me as well. All right, we're going to have to deal with it today. Scoreboard's going to be a little bit ahead of me. But it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it today, guys. I'm sorry. Hey, we're not watching for the hype around the game as Biddle throws down in the paint. We're watching to learn about the team. So it's okay if the scoreboard's a little bit ahead for today. NBA season, we'll have the scoreboard synced up. Missed dunk there by the Pacers. Other way with Burnett. Misses the layup. Rebound Bradley. He's fouled, and he draws the N1. Jaden Bradley heading to the line. Is it coming home? I will never get too much belief in England. I've been hurt too many times with England, Josh. I can't tell you it's coming home. I wish I could. God, I hope so. God, I hope so. They look good. I think they're comfortably a better team than Argentina. Just need to go show it. No good there on the three for the Pacers. Raptors out the other way. They're up 9-2 after the Jaden Bradley and one. Here's Bradley on the ball again. Flips it out to Biddle. Big man not afraid to shoot. Doesn't go. And big hustle by Alan Graves on the rebound. He didn't quite corral it, but he disrupts it enough to help earn the Raptors the extra possession there. And I'll send Burnett to the line. Missed the layup, but he got fouled. But what a play there by Alan Graves. Alan Graves showing everything that we wanted out of that pick. So the Summer League free throw rule is one that they're actually interested in doing in the NBA. You only get one free throw, and it's worth whatever the foul shots, like however many foul shots you would normally get. So for a 2-point foul, he gets 1 free throw worth 2 points. A 3-point foul, you get 1 free throw worth 3 points. It speeds up the game. I've experienced it in watching the G League, and I quite liked it. Last 2 minutes, though, of the game, it goes back to the normal, you got to make your shots type thing. But for during the game, if it speeds up play a little bit, I'm okay with it, to be honest. Do I think the Raptors make any moves after the Kawhi trade? I mean, it's tough to like expect a trade to happen because trades are just hard to come to fruition. But I would suspect they're working on it. I think it'll be tough to get something else done. The Raptors don't have a lot to offer right now. Pacers still working inside. Doesn't go. Rebound. Spills out again to the Pacers. Couple offensive rebounds. 3-ball there. No good for Kawamura. Raptors moving forward again. Lundy getting to the rim with the spin and the finish. Good take there. Seth Lundy, a little bit old for Summer League, but, he's out here hustling, trying to make it. Sorry, I left a light on. Off back here. One sec. There we go. My hair light. Or back, whatever it's called. All right, so more of the same from Allen Graves from the first 2 games. Big-time hustle player. Big-time hustle stats. Type of things that Raptors were definitely looking for. A guy who's going to crash the glass on offense, offensive rebounds, generate turnovers on the other end, and hit threes. That's like the trifecta of efficiency and analytics in the NBA. Stuff that helps you win, So appreciate you guys coming through hanging out with me. Not only are you sicko enough for a Summer League, you're sicko enough for a Summer League watch along. So you're just like me. I appreciate y'all. And I'm roaring to go here. We'll have another one coming up on Thursday for the Raptors' 4th Summer League game. And then hopefully I can do the next 2 games after that. Although if they are on the weekend, I will not be streaming because Saturday I am out all day. And Sunday is the World Cup final. And I'm going to be busy watching that game. Hopefully England are in it. Sorry for the lack of videos lately. I have been pretty swamped. I've been extraordinarily swamped, but I still need to do a better job of dedicating time to the content, though. I need to dial back in on that at some point, even if I am busy. I will do better. I said that last time I was on, but I will do better now. I will start to do better now. RJ has got his value up in the playoffs. Like, has he? I don't know about that. I don't think any team who thought like I don't want to trade for him is now like I want to trade for him. I still don't think there's going to be a ton of interest for him in a trade. In fact, there's rumblings that the Raptors are shopping him again, but we'll see. Allen Graves quintuple-double incoming. If anyone can do it, maybe it's him. And here he is with another rebound after another Pacers miss. Jaden Bradley other way. Coming off the Graves screen. In the corner, Lundy, tough 3-ball. Maybe didn't need to shoot that. Doesn't go, but big-time rebound by Sharp. Sharp with another offensive rebound. He is way bigger than anyone else on the floor right now. Lundy in mid-range. Okay, tough bucket, but got it to fall. Pacers finding it tough to deal with the, what is he, 7'4", 7'5", Sharp. Naturally. Kawamura. There's like a 2-foot difference between him and Sharp. How tall is Kawamura? Kawamura's like 5'7", I swear. Like a 2-foot difference. Almost. And layup no good there for the Pacers. I'm not going to pretend I know every Pacer on their Summer League roster. So I have a cheat sheet up here. Jalen Worley with the miss there. Kima said, I like Biddle and Sharp. And one of them makes the final roster spot. I think Biddle is the most promising. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, not bad to have in the roster. I think if either of them signed, they'd be like more 905 guys, but I don't think there are guys that are like impacting you NBA minute-wise. But you got to start somewhere, man. Sharp definitely moves better. Biddle does give you some solid stuff. I mean, both would be interesting for the 905, to be honest. Bradley behind the back with Kawamura on him. Rises up in mid-range above and finishes. Raptors, what a start. 17-4. Worley for the Pacers. Now Brooks. Kawamura. Out to Brooks for three. Doesn't go. It's out of bounds. Bradley checks out for the Raptors. Sharp with the foul there. Again, 17-4 for the Raptors here. So Sharp's been like pretty good the first two Summer League games. I feel like there's more here from him, like more here than... I feel like Sharp, like with the athleticism at the size, provides a little bit more upside than Biddle. Like if you could harness this skill set a bit more. Biddle seems more like polished to me. Like I'm not sure there's like a leap in there just because he's kind of held back athletically a little bit. Not to say he's a bad player, but like if I was betting on upside, I feel like I could bet on Sharp. Or the implement fouling out. Well, I mean, you want guys... I understand why there's no fouling out in the G League. You want guys to play properly. You don't want guys holding back. You want them to be able to show their stuff. So if they get like 2 early fouls, now they can't play proper defense. Which you could argue, like, yeah, don't foul people. But, like, you want guys to be comfortable and play their game to get the best look at them. You know, this isn't about creating like a super watchable product. It's about guys showcasing their skills for the next level. Try to earn a paycheck somewhere. 3 ball in the corner for the Pacers is off the mark, but a foul by Graves will put McLaughlin at the line, and he'll have 1 shot for 3 points here. Free throw, no good there for the Pacers, so that's big. I mean, you only get 1 free throw when you get fouled for 3. You missed it, that's it. Those points are gone. And another 3-ball dropped. It's Hogard for the Raptors. They lead 22-6. They are all over this Pacers team right now. And then another steal by the Raptors. Hogard gets the ball forward, and an easy layup there for Tyreek Key. Familiar face with the Raptors. And they lead 24-6. Incredible start. You bet Adam Silver wants to put that through. Put what through? Like the free throws? Or the fouling out? I don't think the free throw rule is stupid. Kawamura, up fake. Foul by Sharp, so that'll send Brooks to the line for the Pacers. Yeah, how do you guys feel about it? I like the free throw rule. So the rule is, if you guys don't know, if you get fouled on a 3-pointer, you get 1 shot for 3 points. You get fouled on a 2-pointer, you get 1 shot for 2 points. If you get fouled on an and one, you make the layup get fouled. Then it's one shot for 1 point. It only changes in the last 2 minutes of the game, where it goes back to like the normal free throws that you're used to. But I don't mind. It speeds up the game. That's it. It speeds up the game. I don't mind that at all. Layup there, blocked. Another one blocked by the Pacers. Thomas fighting for the rebound. And he cannot quite save it there. Who would you rather take right now? Biddle or Jaden? Jaden as in Jaden Sharp? Or Jaden Bradley, sorry? Jaden Bradley's already a two-way deal. Biddle doesn't have a... Or did he sign a two? Who are the Raptors two-way guys right now? No, Biddle's on Exhibit 10. Why am I bugging? Chucky Hepburn. Sorry, Chucky Hepburn. 3-all for Hogard, no good. Yeah, so Exhibit 10 is basically a contract designed to get you on the G League team. So the goal with Biddle seems to be to get him with the Raptors 9 of 5. Now, it doesn't mean you can't outplay that. Jamison Battle, a couple years ago, signed on an Exhibit 10 deal, then earned a two-way spot, then earned a standard NBA deal, and he's kind of continued to ascend like that. So Exhibit 10, you get a bonus if you sign for that team to G League affiliate. That's how it works. So it's an incentive for that player to stay with you and sign for your G League team. But again, you can outplay that and earn a better deal, and there is a two-way spot open. So pretty much everyone on this Summer League roster will be vying to get that two-way spot, other than, you know, guys who already have the deals like Hepburn, Bradley, and Graves. I hate the free throw rule. I feel like the games are fine at the length they are. I'd rather them implement the college 1+1 over this. Interesting. No, I think the games need to be a bit quicker. I don't think that an NBA game needs to last 3 hours for 48 minutes of playtime. It's a little bit crazy. When you really think about it, it's a little bit crazy. I don't mind speeding it up in that way at all, really. The 1+1, I don't mind that. Like, I wouldn't mind that being implemented as well. But I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Use the ESPN scoreboard. You don't like this one? What's wrong with this one? I don't even want to change it again. I feel like this one's fine. It's a little small, I guess. Why don't we do this? Let me do this. I'll make it bigger, if that's the problem. Watch this. That's a little better, right? Kawhi Leonard out here at Summer League. Shout out Kawhi, although that trade is currently in limbo. Again, I feel like if something was going to stop this trade from happening, somebody would have known in advance. Somebody, like, the Raptors would have done their homework. I'm assuming, you know what assuming does, but I'm really assuming that they're going to get this right. They got this right, and the trade's going to be fine. No smoking gun at this point. I agree. Where did I watch the game? I put a link into the streaming updates channel in my Discord. Discord is linked in the description. Head out to my Discord. Go to the streaming updates channel. I put a link in there. That is where I am watching the game right now. But great start by the Raptors here. 24-10. I mean, if you're gonna wear a hat like that, Kawhi, I don't really understand. He's not even wearing the damn thing. It's placed on his head. Great, Dick already at the Clippers training facility. I mean, it'd just be crazy to back out of the trade now. I don't think so. Tyreek Key for 3. I think also a little bit of common sense can be utilized here. You know what I'm saying? On the NBA's part, I think it'll be fine. 3 ball there for the Pacers is good. 24-13. Got a little bit of charge here. Yeah, I was hoping to watch CMB today, but unfortunately out with an injury today. Probably more precautionary than anything. Raptors hunting again, but a turnover. Pacers, Raptors scrambling here for possession. It ends up with the Raptors, but I think a foul is called here. I think that's Tyreek Key on the ground for the Raptors. Yeah, I actually do think it was the thumb that's keeping Murray Boyles out of this one. Again, it's possible it's just like more precautionary than anything. Let me see. Sorry, for Murray Boyles, it's actually a left index finger sprain. So I knew it was a finger issue, but it's a left index finger. That could be, it's his left thumb, right? So it could be kind of connected, but I don't know. Hopefully it's precautionary. Tyreek Key at the line for the Raptors here. And he nails a free throw. 2 points on the board. I updated my watch-along thumbnails. I don't know if you guys noticed. I have 2 that I'd like to try out. So let me know if you liked the thumbnail or if you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, let me know because then I can change it, right? Another 3 ball drop for the Pacers. At halftime, I'll show you my 2 samples, and then hopefully you guys can help me out and we can get it right. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pacers lurking again. 3 ball is up and no good. Rebound on the weak side. For Hogard, finds Key, the veteran of Summer League at this point, misses the 2-pointer, and no good on Angel on the tip-in. Norway got robbed, the ball hit a wire. I didn't see any conclusive evidence that said it hit a wire. Like, There's no way I could have been convinced to overturn that call. It is debatable at best on like the zoomed out angle of the ball flying, and the ball has tracking data on when it hits something, and nothing registered, and it registers everything. I personally see no reason to have overturned that. If I had to guess, probably hit something, but there's no way it was conclusive enough to change that. I'm not even convinced myself that it hit a wire. The ball did not drop straight down. Like, there was like a slight change in its trajectory, and it could have easily been weather related as well. Again, I might have hit a wire, but there's no way they could have overturned that based on the evidence they got, and with no data tracking on like the sound waves. Not sure. I like the thumbnail, so I'm watching. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I made 2 samples. I tried one of the 2 samples today and tomorrow, but I'll show you guys at half and see if we got a strong opinion. A lot of people have been suggesting that the Raptors do end up getting the penalties for this Kawhi scandal. The NBA should deduct some picks and let Kawhi sit out for 25 games. I mean, it wouldn't be the Raptors who get a penalty. It'd be the Clippers, right? We didn't do anything. And, I mean, I guess Kawhi Kawhi could get a suspension, but if that was the case, I'm sure the Raptors would be able to negotiate down the trade value. But that being said, I don't think anything's going to happen. I'd be really surprised. I'd be really surprised. I think it'll just be fine. From our perspective, it's possible there could be some sanctions down on the Clippers, but I think Raptors and Kawhi will be okay. Like Kawhi, what's Kawhi? I don't know. I don't think he can plead ignorance or anything, but he's getting an endorsement deal, you know? Argentina's playing with 12 players every match so far, if you know what I mean. That one, too, it's like Brillambolo absolutely, undeniably deserved a yellow card for that dive. And he was on a yellow. We gotta start blaming Brillambolo for that disgusting dive. Yellow cards are awarded for dives. Not as much as they should be, but they are. You run the risk with that egregious of a dive. Do I like the way VAR can intervene with mistaken identity when nobody's identity was mistaken? I think that's certainly a topic of conversation. But as far as was the correct call made, you literally cannot argue the correct call was made. Absolutely the correct call was made. It sucks because it ruined the game, and I think Switzerland had a good chance to win because they were playing well. It ruined the game for sure, but it was absolutely a yellow card. Free ball again for the Pacers, who are starting to heat up on the perimeter. We're back for the second quarter here. Graves to Biddle, who's back in. Now Graves again. Working around to Lundy. Squared up on the perimeter. Trying to find some room. Kick out to Graves for three. Off the mark. Rebound into the hands of the Pacers. Here they go the other way again. Raptors led 24-8. It's now 26-19. As a foul is called against Biddle. And that's sending the Pacers to the line. I think Biddle wants a challenge on this one. I didn't know you could. Can you challenge the Summer League? It'd be pretty crazy if you could challenge in Summer League. Not sure. I couldn't quite tell, as the commentator alluded to. Couldn't quite tell on that angle. Yellow card. I mean, it's yellow. It is. Just, it sucks that the game got tarnished. But the game was really entertaining. Then it wasn't entertaining anymore after that. 26-21. Graves to Bradley. Graves down low has a mismatch here. Go to work. Passes to Lundy. Good pass on the cut and a good finish as well. And some much needed points for the Raptors there. 28-21. Reese blocked on the three. Here comes Bennett, other side. In the corner, Lundy. Drives down the baseline to the rim. Doesn't quite go. Lundy, this guy's not afraid to shoot the ball. He is. If he's got a chance, he's shooting, man. Whether it's a layup, mid-range three, he has a willingness to shoot. That's for sure. England will smoke Argentina. Argentina hasn't played any good teams so far. They have been so lucky. Granted, England haven't been convincing either, but I do believe England had the better team. I'll leave it at that. As an English person who is suffering through every game right now, I'm really nervous, but England are the better team. Not by much, but they are slightly better. But sometimes if you have Messi, that's it. You just have Messi in your that's all you need. Many teams have gotten everything right except for they don't have Messi on their team, and the other team does. Even at 39 or whatever. Just challenges in Summer League. That's silly. We don't need challenges in Summer League, I don't think. I guess they're trying to win. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're trying to win. France, I think, is most likely. And England, I'm not sure they can handle France, but maybe. Graves with another steal. Bradley, nice move to the rim, lays it in. It's a couple times Bradley has Graves has gotten steal virtually off the inbound. This time it was off the second pass, but he has one earlier directly from the inbound. Blocked down low by Biddle, but a foul called. And another one Biddle is unhappy about. Which team am I a fan of outside the World Cup? I am a Manchester United fan. And then I live in Toronto, and I support TFC. Bad to have two teams, but I've supported Manchester United my whole life, and Toronto FC did not exist when I was a kid. So those are the two I got, I suppose. But TFC less so. United is the pride and joy, or the unprideful and non-joyous at times. But that's my club forever. Graves, just on top of the break on the three-point line. He's got a little mismatch. He dumps it out to Lundy, and he drills the three. Alan Graves with the assist. Alan Graves showing real poise when he's backing down players. He's posting up. Another foul by the Raptors. There's been a lot of fouls here. I think there was 61 fouls in the second Summer League game the Raptors played. But look at Graves surveying things, making the right pass. And then Lundy comes up with the big shot. Everyone hopes England beats Argentina. Definitely not everyone. There's a lot of people who absolutely hating the English. (35-27) after that free throw. Jaden Bradley bringing it up for the Raptors. Kawamura, the defender, finds Sharp. Oh, that's not Sharp. Banduago, that was. Sorry. He's big as well. How tall is this guy? He's only 7 feet tall, as opposed to the 7'5" Sharp. Who I think will be our sixth man this year will be great. I mean, Graves will be one of the guys off the bench. Oh, what happened to the scoreboard here? First guy off the bench. Depends if CMB starts, to be honest. What has happened to my scoreboard? Okay, weird. My scoreboard just stopped working. Okay, maybe I will use TSN's box score. One moment, please. You know what? This one is cleaner, actually. Whoever said I should switch earlier was correct. This one is actually cleaner. Oh, you know what? ESPN's way ahead of me. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that. It sucks, but for Summer League, it's just going to have to be that way. This soccer football. I don't really care, man. I'm sorry. It doesn't bother me. Call whatever you want. If you're in Europe, probably don't call it soccer. Somebody coach, they want to see me playing 30 minutes a game. I mean, yeah, he could play 30 minutes per game and not start, though. I hope he does. Bondogo is how you say it. Good to know. So 37-29. Raptors started this one on fire. It was like 17-4. It was 24-8. Pacers have worked their way back into this one. So far, been pretty impressed with. Lundy's played well. Alan Graves has looked pretty good. I do get to root for 3 countries. Yeah, I am a little fortunate in that regard. And also now it's 3 countries who have the capabilities of qualifying for the World Cup. Not that Italy has qualified since 2014, but half my family is from England, half of them is from Italy, and I live in Canada. I feel a very large connection to all 3 countries, so I do support I do support all three. England, man, watching, you should, y'all, you guys think I get nervous watching Raptors games. Y'all should see me watching some of these England World Cup games, man. Who is a better footballer, I Show Speed or me? Me by a lot. Yeah, I Show Speed is awful at soccer. I'm actually quite good at soccer, believe it or not. And I would comfortably let you know when I'm bad at something. I'm not bad at soccer. Do I know any Italian? I actually know very little Italian. I can kind of pick it up a little bit, like in person. I can order like food or drinks in Italian, but no, I'm fluent in 2 languages. I'm fluent in English and French. I'm not fluent in Italian. All right, I don't really know any Italian. I should learn though. If I had more time, I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn one day. I need to be in one of the YouTube games. If I was in one of the YouTube, I would dominate the YouTube games. A lot of shit players now. I would fucking dominate that game. But no, I am far from the level of playing one of those. Also, I have a basketball channel essentially, so won't be any. Well, I don't think I'll be getting an invite anytime soon. This game's been a foul fest so far. Same with the last game, man. So many fouls and stoppages. Thank God we're letting we're only seeing half the free throws we normally do, or else this would take forever. They're showing some RJ footage from 2019 here. Out on the Gardner Expressway. Made a watch with NRG. I'm not doing a watch along there. I have family coming over to watch that game actually. There are certain things that need to be like, not that this is like a normal work. Like, this is still like, I'm still working for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff needs to not be work. Some stuff needs to be me having hobbies. So like, there's like tons of other content I'd like to do, but some things need to not be content. You know what I'm saying? And soccer is my hobby. Soccer is my passion, my everything. It's not content. 39-34. I feel like the Raptors have been historically terrible at keeping good leads. I think that you could do a lot of research and find no credible evidence to back up that claim. I would think. Man, we fumbled. This is a lead we definitely fumbled. Then again in Summer League. 39-36. Raptors led by 16 at one point, down to just 3 here. How's my injury doing? Better, actually, quite a lot better over the last 6 months. I was in a pretty stressed place with my injuries 6 months ago because I felt like I wasn't progressing as the 3-ball drops for the Raptors there. Big shot, 42-36. But I've been really dialed in on my exercises for the last 8 or so months. So I've been putting on muscle. I've been strengthening the knee. I've been taking more supplements like anti-inflammatories, glucosamine, some other stuff to help it. Not sure like what's doing the bulk of the work. Probably the exercise is the most, but I'm feeling better with it. Still like present, it's still there, but I've moved on from like my metal knee brace. I'm into like a sleeve with Velcro on it to tighten it a bit. That's been a real relief to get out of that my big metal knee brace, but I'm still working hard on it. Been going to the gym every day. That's great. I go 3 times a week. I run once a week. I have a soccer game once a week. I play softball once a week. So I'm in a good blend of activity right now. That's also part of the reason I'm struggling to create content is I'm really busy with stuff like that. But like when I was in university and high school, I was playing sports like almost every day. I would be working out like 9-10 times a week through like various sports and going to the gym and stuff. And then after COVID and my knee injury, a lot of that stopped. I'm starting to like join up and stuff again, which is really fun. But it's also led to difficulties in getting content out to the consistent level that I have been doing for the last like 7 years in this channel. So that's suffered a bit, but I'm like, enjoying life right now as well. So I need to dial back in and find time for content. But that's just been part of everything where I'm doing all this stuff. I'm getting healthier, but this has been unfortunately sacrificed a little bit for that, which I need to find a way to get back into it. Another bucket there for the Pacers. It's a 2-point game, 42-40. He just played for Cambridge when under 12 year. I played a few clubs. I played academies. Yeah, it was everything. I played a lot, but now I play rec league. I play with a men's league. Very competitive one though, so it's a good level for me these days. Layup doesn't go there for the Raptors. Pacers with a chance to tie or take the lead. Kawamura driving, and a travel's called, so it'll be Raptors ball. Or is it? It was travel. It was travel. So 42-40, Raptors with the ball back with 3:25 to go in the second. Lakers signed Zaire Williams with $3 million 1 year. How the hell is Zaire Williams still in the league, man? That's insane. How's this guy still getting paid to play basketball at this level? Lobbed up by Bradley to Sharp, but it's disrupted. So a turnover. And then Lundy off of the Grizzlies player and out of bounds will be Raptors ball. So good work on defense once again. Continuing to generate extra possessions here. Raptors really try to instill that from the Summer League level up. Like last year, they made a real dedicated move to get like quality defenders into the Summer League and win the turnover battle to some good degree of success. They weren't scoring much in Summer League, but they were defending well. And it looks like a lot of that's still kind of present with this team. Lundy for three doesn't go. Rebound to the Pacers. Do I think Adam Silver stopped the trade or Raptors made a last-minute call? Like neither? I don't think anything's going to happen, as I mentioned earlier. I just think the trade's going to go through. I think there may be some sanctions against the Clippers, but ultimately I think the trade will go through. Kawhi will be fine. Raptors will be fine, to be honest. CMB and Graves coming off the bench will be good. I mean, I hope CMB starts. But if they're both coming off the bench, that's promising, man. Some lineups out there are going to be Kawhi, CMB, and Barnes. Like, it's going to be so hard to score against those guys. Is a trade getting announced tomorrow? That's like kind of the plan, I think. But it depends if the investigation concludes at that point. The goal is for the investigation to conclude tomorrow. And then we'll see from there. Tough to say. It's pretty unprecedented, so tough to really say. I feel pretty calm, and I feel quite comfortable that everything's going to be okay here. Yeah, the defensive lines that we can put out are going to be outrageous. And then also the fact that like Kawhi can break open a game for you on offense. It's going to be really fun, guys. I'm really excited for this season. Kyle baited us so hard with that DeRozan call. It made us think we were getting him. I mean, there's always a possibility. The Raptors don't really have nearly enough money to offer DeRozan. There's like pretty good interest for him in the buyout market. So I don't think it's going to happen. Financial reasons are why it's not happening. Not because Drake and his friends didn't want him, like some people told me. Big shouts to 905 Yada, 42 months as a member. Unbelievable. Thank you for the 42 months, 905 Yada. Appreciate having you back for another season here. I like the interesting new profile. I like it. Is that Kawhi? Three ball for the Pacers is good, and they lead. They led 2-0. The Raptors went up 24-8, and now it is 43-42. Carmelo with a nice behind-the-back pass. And Raptors got to dig in here. Can't lose in front of Kawhi. He's going to get the trade rescinded. Graves, layup, doesn't go. Rebound Sharp. And he goes through contact and finishes for the N1. How happy are you that you be streaming now? Raptors should be top 3 team in the East. I mean, I'm just happy in general. It's not even about me. I'm just really happy the Raptors are better. You know, they've gone from a playoff team to one that still has work to do, but this is a team that could win a championship this year, and that's really exciting. Their championship equity has risen dramatically after this trade, you know? Grogan joining us. What's going on to Grogan? An OG on the streams. 44-43. After the missed free throw by Sharp. Kawamura sidestep for 3 over Sharp. I think he got a piece of it. And then Mass is fouled. The foul fest continues in Vegas here. Speaking of I'll be in Vegas, start of August. Looking forward to that. No games on, but a little personal thing. Blocked by Sharp. After the missed free throws, it's kicked out of the corner. 3 ball is up and no good. Sharp with the rebound. Long ball by Bradley. Allen Graves keeps it in bounds. Can he find a teammate? It pops out to Bradley. 1:35 to go in the second. Raptors by 1. Bradley looking for some room here. Not afforded to him. Gets to Bennett. Bennett in the corner, Sharp. Back at the Bradley. 3 on the shot clock. Got to hoist something up. Bradley fighting to the rim. He's blocked. Other way, Pacers. 3-on-1. Kawamura dumps it off. Mast. Layup no good. Other way, Sharp. Bradley, handoff. Lundy for 3. And an offensive foul. I think it was a moving screen. So Pacer with the ball back. Other way for the Pacers. Does not go. Other way. Smith for 3. He's got such a slow release, man. Oh, wow. What a play there. That Reese again. Rising up. To put back the missed 3. Sorry, Slauson. My apologies. Wow. That was crazy. That was crazy. And then is that another? Sorry, it's a defensive foul this time. Raptors down 1, 45 seconds to go. And just, that is poor. Nobody boxed out there. Sharp's just kind of falling asleep down low there. A little too easy. It's good news on the transplant list, Grogan. Wishing you all the best. Hopefully everything is moving in the right direction. But glad to have you here once again. Thank you for stopping by. We also got Thomas Perry joining us in the chat. Listening while doing some chores. Some weed whacking. I'm glad to have you here. We're back, baby. I want to start doing more streams in the off season. I haven't been doing that as often enough. I want to try and get some Thursday streams out, but also like the news cycle is about to die, so I don't know if I want to commit to that. But like even like a 1 hour just chatting stream should be in the mix. I'm gonna start doing more videos very soon. I know I need to start trying harder on this stuff, but haven't be back doing watch-alongs. I'll be back on Thursday as well for that game. That's a late one at 9 p.m. So 6 p.m. local time, at 9 p.m. Eastern time for myself. 45-44 here. Or is it 7 p.m. Are they 3 hours back? I think they're 3 hours back. They could be 2, though. Lundy, they're 3 in the key against the defense. So it's a technical. So free throw for Bradley. Oh, yeah, Pacific. So it's 3 hours back. I heard Kawhi is now actually on the team. Is it true or are we still waiting until tomorrow? The investigation should conclude tomorrow. There's a meeting between the Board of Governors, I think it is, tomorrow. So we should have information on Kawhi as of tomorrow. As I said, I'm continuing to preach calm and confidence. I think this is fine. I think it's going to go through. Could be naive, but I think everything's going to be fine here. Tyreek Key, a 3 at the buzzer. Doesn't go. And the Raptors, who led by 16, will be down by 1 going into the half. So the Pacers got hot from 3, and they've been the better team after that hot start by this Raptors group. But positive signs out of some of the key figures in this team. Allen Graves, we've seen some good moments out of him, particularly with the way he can impact defensively with the steals. He's got a couple of steals here, 4 assists. Would like to kind of see more of the 3-ball in action, but he's not a high-volume shooter. He wasn't in college. He was a good shooter, but he wasn't a high-volume one, so he's picking and choosing his moments. But we're seeing the crashing the glass. I know he didn't get credit for an offensive rebound, but he disrupted one enough to help generate a look for the Raptors. We're seeing the defense for sure, and there's positive signs out there. Looks calm and assured on the ball. Seth Lundy's looked pretty good shooting-wise. Shot selection, he really shoots. He really does take his shots when they come his way, but he's 4 of 7 with 11 points. Jaden Bradley, second-round pick for the Raptors, 4 of 7 with 10 points and 1 assist. Off the bench, not too much to really dig into here, but some positive signs. The guys that we're worried about the most are Graves and Bradley. Want to see how they look. Biddle's an Exhibit 10 guy, so he might be trying to earn something more. He's committed a few fouls, but they've been borderline. Solid. Lots of solid play here by the Raptors. On the Pacers side, Mass off the bench has been dialed in. He's 3 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 from the field. Overall, Raptors started really hot from the field. They were like almost 70% at one point, down to 43% from the field and just 23% from 3. We're looking to make that better in the second half, absolutely. A lot of fouls, though, for the Raptors, putting the pace to the line a little bit more often than we are, but it's a tight game, and it's not about really winning here. It's really about seeing the guys in action and guys showcasing their skills. All right, I talked about it earlier. I'd like your help on some content, like thumbnails. Help me with a thumbnail. So here is the style of thumbnail that is being used today. I use this style today. This is just a sample if the Raptors are playing the Celtics. So you have the kind of bar on the left, the logos. You have the watch party branding. And then you got 2 photos split on the other side. So I could put 2 players there. Could be 2 on our team. It could be 1 from their team, 1 from our team, right? And then that nice charming fella in the middle with that purple background. I could do red as well there. But anyways, that's the first style of thumbnail as I'm plugging in my keyboard. The second style is this style. So big watch party text in the middle, NBA logo, live, and then 2 players big, side to side, and then with the team names here. I could probably stand to make the team names a little bit bigger and the logos a little bit bigger. That's probably something I will do for a final version of this. But you let me know early thoughts. Which one do you like more? I'm going to commit to one of these two for the rest of the season, for the entire NBA season coming up. So just like your feedback. What do you guys think is better? I put it through some AI, and Claude told me that the one with the 2-player split and the bar on the left was better, but so I went with that for today. But I'm open to suggestions and I'm open to criticism if you feel compelled. With Kawhi back and team on the ups, it's time for a membership push. Hopefully, memberships is something I'm looking into for the channel. It exists, of course. I need to do more for that as well, which is just difficult because I'm not even doing stuff for like everyone right now. But I am exploring things to get more involved there. I'm honestly trying hard to do stuff, but don't feel like I'm neglecting. I'm really trying on my end, but more content will be on the way for sure. I think Sharp can be a second option in the future. He's nice. I'm seeing some fragilities in his game. Doesn't seem to be the most physical player. Like he's getting he's getting a little bit bodied even here. He's using his size really well. He's very athletic for 7'5". Was very good in the G League last season. Not sold on that impact being existent in the NBA, but I would certainly like to get more of a look at him. I'd be compelled to, like, for the I'd be interested for the Raptors to get a look at him in training camp, to be honest, because of the upside that exists there, for sure. Second one better, diecast, archive. The second one better, but yes, bigger team logo, and Grogan as well, says the second one. Okay, I'll make a poll. That's a good idea. Okay, so we will do... Okay, so I'll make a poll in a sec. Actually, I'll make a poll right now. So, which thumbnail style do you prefer? If you are scrolling through YouTube, which would you click? Option 1, sidebar with bottom left with sidebar. Okay, sidebar. Option 2, central text. We'll call it. We'll call it that. So, option 1, option 2. Option 1, option 2. So option 1 with the sidebar, like this. 2 photos. Granted, this would be easier to do on a day-to-day basis because it's very easy to fit the photos in. Option 2, a little bit harder to fit the players in, but central text. I'd make the logos bigger. And I'd make the text maybe a little bit bigger. But definitely the logos bigger. But just this sort of vibe. Which one do you prefer? Let me know. If you hate both of them, you can also let me know. All feedback is good to help me make the better content here. Two all the way. So 3 people have said 2. What does the poll say? The poll so far is 2/3 for number 2. It's not the biggest of samples, of course, but I value all the feedback here. Hey, to be fair, we've got 69 people watching. Thank you so much, everyone. 69 people out here for a Summer League game. I appreciate it. One thing I want to do post-World Cup, I do want to start getting, like I said I wanted to do them. I actually want to start doing some Blue Jays watch-alongs, so keep on the lookout for that. Again, not many days of the week where I am free. Monday nights are usually pretty busy with work. Like today, I have some work after this. Tuesdays, I am in a darts league. Wednesday and Thursday I work late. So Wednesday's like my only real day off at night. Because Friday, I play softball. Saturday nights, I usually have plans. Sundays, I play soccer. So Wednesday's really the only night. And it's really tough when that's my only night to chill to commit to doing something. So I'll try to, anyways, like I said, working on getting things back into rotation and schedule. But keep on the lookout for that. Number 2 is good. The team logo. Yeah, logos will be bigger for sure. This is kind of a sample, but I appreciate the feedback. So it looks like number 2 is getting more of the it is the vocal majority as it is, with 3/4 of the votes and people also saying they like that one more. All right, I'll leave the poll up. Actually, if you're just joining us and you haven't seen them, this is option 2. This is option 1, option 2, option 1, option 2, option 1. Have a look. Option 2. Yeah, I know. I need to shut up about how busy I am. I keep complaining. I'm fine. I just want context as to why you don't see me as often as maybe you should. All right. Quick halftime. We should be back momentarily. Oh, we are back. All right. Third quarter is underway. Raptors tied at 45 now. Okay, so there must have been a 3 that was adjusted? Or 2 that was adjusted to a 3? I swear they were down by 1 at the half. They're now tied at 45. I didn't have volume on, so I don't know why that's the case, but whatever. Whatever the case is, that's the score. It's 45-45. If somebody is listening, let me know what happened. Let's go on to Adam H. Thank you for joining. Lundy, mid-range 2. He got it. He really doesn't mind taking those in mid-range. Reese. Pacers brought it back from 16 points down. They led at half, but then the stat adjusted to a tie game. Smith doesn't go in tight. Rebound. Biddle and Lundy kind of battling for it, but in the end, Lundy has it. This guy, Braden Smith, I'm not really sure about this Braden Smith guy, but man, he takes forever to shoot. Bradley with the left doesn't go. Biddle puts it back. Doing the big man work there. Then a steal by Graves, his third steal of the game. Out to Burnett, who throws down right on top of, who's that, Slauson? Nearly another steal there. That would have been by Biddle. Yeah, it was Slauson. I'm in a good spot. I'm enjoying stuff. I'm playing sports, but just stuff is suffered. Anyways. My next video will likely be in reaction to the Kawhi Leonard decision, whatever comes of that. Hopefully tomorrow. Although, let's just say I hope it comes early in the day. The later in the day it comes, the harder it will be to do that video. It probably will get released on Wednesday in the end, anyways. So Alex Reese to the line, brother of Julian Reese, who played for the Wizards last season, as well as the Raptors 9-5, and of course, Angel Reese in the WNBA. 51-45, Raptors looking to get off to a hot start to the second half, just as they did for the first half. Lundy for 3, and it's over top of the backboard and out of bounds. How old is Biddle? Dude has a gnarly bald spot. He is 23 years old. It is unfortunate to be 23 and have the bald spot to that degree, yes. Yeah, it's there. He does look like a 30-year-old with that, but no, he's 23. Smith, Slauson driving, and he's fouled. That'll send the Pacers to the line. 1 shot for 2 here. Yeah, interesting basketball family there. Angel Reese, Julian Reese, and Alex Reese. Alex Reese is 27. I feel like he's older than Julian Reese. Julian Reese got to be younger. Julian Reese is 23, yeah. So Alex Reese, 27. Angel Reese probably like 25, so Alex must be the oldest. Angel Reese is 24, so yeah. Playing for that turkey trip contract. I mean, if he's growing his hair out, if he has like a ball spot, he's growing his hair out, he probably just doesn't care. And good for him. Here is Biddle to Burnett. It was batted around a little bit. Kick out to Biddle. Up fake. And drive, and the pass is stolen away. Poor pass there. Pacers coming forward. Another poor pass. This is stolen by Lundy. He's going right to the hoop, and he's blocked by Slauson. Big time block there. And a foul by the Raptors. They say that guys up from 21 to 30 will have baldness in their hair up towards 80+%. What are you talking about? %+ plus. I don't think 80%. Another 3 ball there for the Pacers. 51-50 now. Bradley going to the rim again. Cannot finish. But a few occasions where Bradley has had the chance to get to the rim and he hasn't been able to finish there through contact. It's kind of an area where we did want to see hopefully some progression as he gets acclimated to the NBA. So I was hoping to see that be a little bit better for this level than it's showcased to be today. Biddle for 3 doesn't go. Rebound batted away from Burnett. Here come the Pacers again, trying to take the lead. Smith back to Reese. Slauson driving to the rim through contact, and he draws the foul again. Back to the line for the Pacers, a chance to take the lead with this shot here. +80% of guys will have baldness. Like, I guess somewhere, like, you know, your front hairline or top. I'm getting close to 30. I'm 27. And, you know, knock on wood, I've made it. I don't think I've lost anything yet. Like, I don't think I've receded at all. I don't think anything back here is gone yet. Like, I am very fortunate as of now. I've grown my hair out a little bit lately as well. It was short for like 3 years, but back out a little bit of length. Thomas Perry shaves completely the head. If my hair was going, I would probably do the same and just grow the beard a little bit, but I am blessed where I am today at 27. We'll see by the time I'm 35 if that's still true. But for now, I'm good. I got friends who got full hair, some who've got like big receding hairlines and like nothing up here. I'm lucky, man. And the beard came in like I got the good hair genes from someone. I've been told you get it from your mother's father. That's the genes for your hair. Now, if that's the case, my mother's father had full head of hair his entire life. Thick, full head of hair his entire life. Even so on my dad's side, my grandfather lived to 100. And he had full head of hair, not like thick, but like pretty much full head of hair into like his 90s. Anyways, on the Raptors, that's what we're here for. They've had their good moments. They've had their certainly less good moments. They started really well. They've been kind of riding that ever since and just kind of weathering the storm. But here they are. They sit up by 3. Not that the result's the most important thing, but hasn't been the most impressive of performances. Nothing wow. Not like a wow sort of performance. Hopefully. Hey, is that commercial about to come back here? Good shot of Fremont Street in Vegas there. Vegas really is something to see. If you've never been to Vegas, if you get like a vacation package, like a cheap deal somewhere, it's worth going to. Go for like 4 days, 3 nights. You'll have fun. You don't even need to gamble. You don't need to gamble at all. You'll have fun. A lot of good shit to do. Just really expensive once you're there. Graves for 3. Drills it. There you go. That's what we wanted to see. Alan Graves showing the spacing, the shooting. No hesitation. Catch it, bang. Yeah, Graves looks good. That's a big positive. That's the guy I'm most concerned about here. There's some solid players elsewhere. Like Biddle's a decent one, I think, for the G League. Sharp could maybe try his luck at training camp. We'll see. Remember, there is a 2-way spot open for the Raptors in the NBA. And maybe somebody out here today will be the one to claim it. The scoreboard is delayed. I don't know what to tell you. Just didn't have my normal scoreboard for today. It's just gonna have to deal with it being out of sync. (56-52). Nice move there in the corner. Angel gets it to fall. Raptors by 7. Karamura outside. Karamura on the perimeter for 3 this time. Doesn't go, but easy rebound there. And just more destruction from Mast. Raptors have not been able to hang with him today. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe for more Raptors content. I'll be live for the next Summer League game as we're doing some videos as well. I'll have some content discussing the whatever happens of the Kawhi Leonard situation. Will be a video discussing that. I'm looking to get back into doing some more short form content as well. So you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram at, well, actually they're different handles. Jacob_Gramegna or Jacob_Gramegna2. It's one or the other. It's either my personal or my content channel. But on TikTok, it's just my main because I don't have a personal TikTok account. That is my personal TikTok account. I shout out these handles to just a socials bar like this. This should have that. You know what? I got to change around. I'm going to slightly alter the watch along layout that I have here. Granted, this is normally watch on layout, but obviously, sorry, triggering. I should have changed the scoreboard. The company that does this scoreboard is not working for Summer League, so we are going with this format for this one. Pass out of bounds by, it was Hogard. So it stays at 59-56. Inbound and foul. I mean, it's a little over-aggressive from Thomas. You don't need to do that, man. Didn't like TikTok. I use TikTok quite a lot, actually. But I don't post a lot. I need to, again, like I said, just A lot of stuff I'd like to do in an ideal world where I had all the time in the world, or I had like employees. There's so much stuff I'd love to do. I'm confined to just 24 hours a day. I think Grady will pan out for the Clippers. I mean, he didn't instill a lot of confidence last season. I just don't see how he'll ever be someone who can hang defensively, who can stay on the court defensively in the biggest moments. I just don't really see that. The offense kind of made up for it previously on bad Raptors teams, but like on good teams, I'm not sure, man. He's got to be like a really good shooter to be able to ignore the defense, but I'm not sure. I hope the best for him, man. I hope the best for him. Ochai Agbaji would be amazing. I don't know. He was fine for us, but I mean, we've moved on. That was in the cylinder. Yeah. Sharp's got a lot of. Sharp's got some mistakes in him. I'm noticing. $61-60. Hogard to Key. And surely a foul, yes. Key has fouled. 3:18 to go. Yeah, Agbaji was fine. He was he had hot and cold years from three. I wouldn't mind having him. He's a good body to throw in defensively as well, for sure. I should have done Canada World Cup watch-alongs. There's certain things I like to enjoy on my own, with friends. Like that's what I mean. I like to hang out with friends and watch these games. Soccer is the sport where I get to take a break from content and work. And I was at some nice watch-alongs with friends, and I was at one of the Canada games, so I couldn't do watch-along for that. And then I watched a couple or a few more at a bar, which were a lot of fun. Some things are not content, like I said earlier. McLaughlin at the line for the Pacers. Got the 2 to fall, 63-62. The Raw game was sad because they played well enough to get something out of that, but didn't have the quality to execute. We weren't leading it. We didn't score in that game. There's a 3 for McLaughlin again. And the Pacers lead by 2. I think that's their largest. No, they led 2-0. I don't know if they took another 2-point lead, but it'd be equal to their largest lead regardless. Raptors have led by 16. And a foul called against Brooks. Should send Thomas to the line. And they're going to head to commercial break here, with the Pacers up 65-63. Shout out Kyle Lowry, man. They're showing some Kyle Lowry footage here. This man should be in the Hall of Fame one day. This man should be in the Hall of Fame. Not even biased. 6-time All-Star, NBA champ, All-NBA. Plus, the impact he had on the country, the city. I think his Hall of Fame probability is actually quite high. Last I checked was 85%. But he's going to get his number retired. He might have a friggin' statue. Kyler's Hall of Fame probability is 86%, according to Basketball Reference. And they are pretty good at predicting this. I'm not even sure there's anybody in. I'm not sure there's anybody in that range other than one or two guys of that level of probability who aren't in the Hall of Fame. I think he will get in, man. What a moment that would be, man. I know Vince in the Hall of Fame, and like Vince wants to claim Raptors. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Not for me. If Kyle Lowry gets in the Hall of Fame, that for me will be the first Raptor. That'll be the first proper fucking Raptor in the Hall of Fame. I'm not having this Vince Carter stuff. I don't need to rehash all that again. But Kyle Lowry would be special for this team. That would be our guy in the Hall of Fame. Not some guy that came back after nobody else claimed him. Except for Brooklyn, weirdly. I don't know why they retired his jersey. Anyways, we're back from commercial. Biddle for 3, and the Raptors lead once again. Karamira. Pass stolen by Angel. Outlet, and Malik Thomas kind of caught napping there. What is he doing? Way too casual there. Don't be a hater. I won't be a hater. I'm just, I've said my piece. Tyreek Key does not get the fall there. Trent Vince Carter's dog. Yeah, he's a good player. Just a good player. Like I said, I've said my piece. That's probably going to be an expensive ticket in Kyle Lowry jersey retirement night this season. Be interesting to have like a full season of the Ontario law against raising ticket prices. So the resale market will be standard prices. It'll be face values. I wonder what the availability of tickets will be and the prices of these tickets. Maybe I can start going to some games again. I haven't been to a Raptors game in a few years. Vince Carter is the 4th greatest Raptor ever behind DeRozan, Kawhi, and Lowry. Listen, everyone's got their own opinions. And you're entitled to it. Just as I am to mine. Brooks, stripped by Bradley. Pacers still have it, though. Worley to Brooks. 3 doesn't go. McLaughlin with the offensive rebound. And the Pacers step out of bounds. A Raptor ball on the sideline. Elijah Martin going crazy from the bench. Live game in 2018. I was in school in 2018. I didn't live in Toronto, so I didn't go to any games that year. I haven't been to a Raptors game in probably a couple of years. No, season like midway through the season before last would have been the last time I went. I saw them get smoked by the Chicago Bulls, man. I had pretty good tickets to that game too. Dang. McLaughlin. It's going to be way more scarce for tickets, I think, now. Bradley off of the Biddle steal. What's the speed here? In the corner, Thomas. Hey, man, I don't mean to be a hater. This guy stinks. Who's this? Malik Thomas? Buddy, I've seen enough. I don't know this guy's story or anything, but he's fouling unnecessarily. He is turning the ball over. That's his second completely unforced turnover that I've noticed. I thought he would have subbed out by now. I guess they don't really care about play. They're just kind of getting a good look at everyone. Bradley, it's a brutal turnover as well. I think 16 turnovers each way Or is it 17 now for the Raptors and 15 for the Pacers? I'm not sure. Raptors lead by 3 here. A lot of turnovers. A lot of turnovers. Only played 30 minutes. We've got that many turnovers. We got 32 turnovers, man. The Scotty Barnes picking the Kawhi show is the reason I became a Raptors fan. Hey, fair enough. I grew up in this shit. But I think I really started getting invested into the Raptors because of Kyle Lowry. I gotta give him a lot of props for that. You had to admit that it wasn't just Vince's fault how he left the Raptors. It was the Raptors organization, how they handled the situation with Vince. Sure. But it turned into one of the worst trades in NBA history, so didn't do us any favors, did he? All summer league players not created equally. I understand that. But some might make it and some might not. And I'm not convinced on this guy here. In my 30 minutes of watching him play. Biddle at the buzzer, almost half court, does not fall. So the Raptors take a 1-point lead into the fourth quarter, 70-69. Let's dial back into some of the box score here. So they really tried to distribute some of the minutes there, it felt like. And yeah, we're getting like pretty even levels of play time here. Allen Graves has been impressive. He hit a 3 there in the third, but his defensive disruptions have been very good. 3 steals for him, making the right reads on offense as well with the ball in his hands, poised with the ball in his hands, 5 assists. So I've liked what I've seen from him. Jaden Bradley, there's positives. Comfortable with the ball in his hands, solid defender, but I still, the separation for him, like what's going to get him, and I'm only being critical because this is a guy we want to see playing NBA minutes. The next level will be more consistent finishing on the interior. And how is he going to create that for himself? Because that was definitely a weakness coming out of college. Biddles look solid. Lundy's looked pretty good with his scoring. Sharp has been okay off the bench. I feel like there's still another progression for him to be like an impactful NBA player, somebody who can actually exist in the NBA. And Tyreek Key, he's 27, but he continues to impress at this level. It just feels like this is, unfortunately, his level. Some Reggie Miller highlights on my screen. What was this? The choke. It's the same photo from Thomas Perry's YouTube avatar. How about that? So shout out Thomas Perry. Shout out the Nick Killer, Reggie Miller. All right, 70-69, 1 quarter to go. Can the Raptors grab a dub here at Summer League? The Raptors want to make the playoffs here. They're going to have to win this game, so let's see. Can you say kicked our ass on an ESPN broadcast? I don't know. I love the photo. I was a wee lad when I saw that live. I was not alive yet. Ooh, lobbed in. Nice little reverse alley-oop dunk there from Peter. Lundy now for the Raptors. We're down by 1. Lundy, pass off to Bradley. Layup is good this time, and the foul. That's what we're looking for. Bradley going to line to make it a 2-point game. We're about to send them to their graves. That's pretty good. There's definitely something there. Put him in his grave. If Allen Graves is defending you, he put him in his grave. Will it catch on? It's kind of dark. Will it catch on? I like it, though. Dragonfly. That's good. Don't they have to be undefeated in playoffs in Summer League? You can be 4-1 with like a really good point differential, or 3-1. You can lose one game with a really good point differential and maybe sneak in. You can't lose 2. Chicken and gravy. Biddle loses it down low off the nice feed by Graves. Peter for the Pacers. Now McLaughlin driving, using his size and going through a crowd of Raptors players to finish there. Speaking of chicken gravy, I'm pretty hungry. I need dinner after this. Graves to Burnett. Trying to find his shot. He is smothered there by Worley. Pacers on top, looking to add to it. McLaughlin for threes, heating up. The Pacers have their largest lead of 4. I'm sure Matty D's cooking up something with Graves' last name. There's something there. There's something there. The Gravekeeper, even the Grave Digger. I think the Grave Digger even works a little bit. The Tombstone. The Grave Digger is probably like the easiest, right? I can't stand Reggie Miller. I put him in the same category as Steven Jackson. Pure cheese. Hey, come on. No fighting now. I have no issues with Reggie Miller. I don't love him as a commentator, but I don't have really any issues with him. There's definitely something out there with Graves. There's Matty D will find it, I'm sure. All right. (76-72) Pacers get another stop. They're on the charge again. Yeah, I did not know Danny Green got waived once. He's talking about it on the broadcast now. Danny Green once got waived by the Cleveland Cavaliers after Summer League. Ended up in San Antonio, and, well, the rest, as they say. Three-pointer for Lundy. Needed that for Toronto. The grave robber. That's actually pretty good for the defensive side. Wavy gravy. 78-75. Burnett disrupting up top. Does not go there for the Pacers. Graves with it. Initiating the offense as he can. Burnett going at Peter. Cut off out to Graves for the tie. Yes, sir. Allen Graves knocking it down from 3. His second 3 of the game. And he's showing the efficiency here at Summer League. 10 points for Graves. Raptors tied. Lots of people hate Reggie. Playing against would have been a nightmare. Yeah, it probably would have been tough to play him. He probably was a bit of a prick on the court. So it'll be interesting how they close the game here, because they may close with like some of the bench guys to get some more minutes in, but I wonder if they'll really push for the win here. We'll see how what their motivation is like. Inbound to Mast, who's had a big game here. I think he's on 17 points, and a foul is called off ball. It's against Hogard. Inbound to Smith. If Graves scores us anything of note, play the Undertaker bell. That's actually really good. I think that they should do that. They definitely should have the Undertaker bell if he hits a 3. Turned over by Hogard. Raptors down 2, 6:24 to go here. Reminder, if you're enjoying the stream right now, hit the like button. Help support the content. Drive us up the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe for more Raptors content. I'll be doing videos, streams, watch-alongs. Lots of great stuff for you to enjoy. Helps on the road to 20K. And come back on Thursday. I'll be doing a watch-along for that game against... I forget who they're playing. 3-ball is good again for the Raptors. They are leading by 1. I forget they're playing on Thursday, but I'll be live for the 9 p.m. game. Mast gets to fall again. I think he's at 19 now. When they introduce him to light, should they turn purple? Well, he's got to start for that tap. I don't think he's going to start right away. That's 21 points for Mast, actually. What a game off the bench for him. Graves, turnaround 2. Oh, unlucky. In and out. 3-ball for Peter is good. Pacers back up by 4. And are just feeling a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of speed into this game now. Both teams starting to kind of realize that the win is on the line here. Graves fouled by Peter. Side out of bounds. Been a solid game. Entertainment-wise. Been a solid game here. Here's Hogard. To Graves. Outside, Hogard for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Smith. Pace looking to add on to the lead. 4 points, their largest. Mast again for 3. Off the mark. Smith bats it out. Saved by Peter. We have sharpened the game down low for the Raptors. He's guarding Mast here. Now Peter found room for 3. Off the mark, but no box out. Mast gets the easy putback. I mean, that's just a bit late. And like, you saw the shot going up, Hogard. He didn't even get the body in front until it's too late. Got to recognize that a little bit earlier and get the body in front for that rebound. Sharp underneath. Misses the layup. Puts it back in. The Raptors get 2. Bringing it back down to 4 points. 4:20 to go in the 4th. Blocked down low. I think it was Sharp who got it. Key nearly loses it. Recovers. Kills off the speed of the attack, but time to size it up. Sharp. Out to Graves for 3. And again, Allen Graves with the big-time 3. It's a 1-point game. 3 threes for Allen Graves. He is looking like the player the Raptors wanted when they drafted him. Defense, rebounding, handling, steal, shooting. Looking great. His third grave. Try to put them in their grave here. Let's finish strong here, man. Let's grab a dub. Some nice old school Allen Iverson highlights here. And some Camby. Now we got Tyrese Maxey and Scotty Barnes. Oh. I am ready for dinner. Oh. I got a lot of work to do tonight, too. But it's been an entertaining game. It's been, it hasn't been like outrageous. It hasn't been like outstanding, but it's been good. It's been a solid game. Grades has looked good. That's positive. Wish I got to see CMB, but it's been good. It's been good. Would love to go like experience Summer League one day. Would love to go experience that vibe and see who's out there, you know? Maybe one day. But Vegas is fun. I'll be there next month. Working, but maybe I'll have a little bit of free time at some point. All right. Smith. Take it forward. Kick out to Mast for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Bradley. And something's been called. Maybe defensive foul against Tyreek Key, which will give the Pacers the ball. Indiana will head to the line. They're now in the bonus as well. Do I think Allen could be a player like Turner or what? Do I think Allen Graves can be a player like Miles Turner? No. Not at all, actually. They're very different players. Kick out to Lundy. Working around the perimeter. Hogard. 2 seconds of the shot clock. Got to get it up. Got it up in time. Doesn't go. Rebound. Eventually found by Mast. Raptors down 3 still. Grog says we have 100 people watching Summer League. That's crazy. That's more than we get in some of the NBA games. So thank you guys for coming to hang out. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you might be. I'm hoping you might be enjoying. Let's try to get a win for y'all now. Lundy with a steal off the errant pass. Bradley to Key. Slowing it down. No Graves in the floor. So Raptors just wanted to get the play time to everyone. Not as fixated, it seems, on getting the best guys out there potentially. Bradley looks to have been fouled. It'll be on the floor, though. Although Allen Graves played a lot, maybe he's going to come back in at some point. And I think that actually might be him getting ready to come back in the game. So perhaps they are going for him. They are looking to get the win right now. Yeah, Graves is coming back in. So the Raptors going for it here. They want to get a win here. Underneath, he's fouled. He's going to go to the line now for the 2-point shot. Score-wise, what do you think is his comp? Much to the dismay of some people, I actually did before we actually signed him. I did kind of compare him to Kyle Anderson. I think like maybe even like a Boris Diaw is not bad, but I did compare his game to Kyle Anderson a little bit. Smith, kick out to Mast. How is he open, man? Misses a three and another putback for the Pacers. I feel like our defensive rebounding has been relatively poor in the second half. Bradley, driving, kick out to Graves. He's got 3 threes tonight, and he steps out of bounds again. Been quite a few times. It just feels like some of the players are struggling to adjust to the amount of space in the corners compared to the college line. But you gotta be a bit smarter than that. So 20 turnovers by the Pacers, or by the Raptors, 16 by the Pacers. 91-88. Slauson wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Regathers the ball and throws down a big jam. 5-point game. Key, other side, Raptors need something. Lundy for 3, and he drills it, and they needed it. They needed that. Back to a 2-point game. That might have been game if it didn't go. It does, so here we are. Slauson again. To Mast, loses the handle, saved by Lundy. Key to Bradley. Raptors can tie or take the lead. Behind the back, foul called, they're in the bonus. Oh, sorry. Was the mesh not in the right spot? Oh, no, it was just... I left it there. I think it was just a foul. It was just that, a foul. Wow, that's a big dunk, man. So, yeah, because we're in the last 2 minutes now, you got to take both free throws. So, first, for the entire game, up until the last 2 minutes, it's one shot, no matter what. Worth however many points the foul was worth. So, a 3-point foul would be one shot worth 3 points. But now we're in the last 2 minutes, in the clutch, if you will. You got to take all your shots. Earn every point. The graveyard shift, I like that. I like that too. That's good. There's a lot of potential with this name. Jaden Bradley, ice in the veins, makes both. I'm sure he's taking bigger shots than those two. 93-93. Lundy putting on the full court press. Smith to Mast, back to Smith. Kick out to Slauson off the double. Weak side to Peter for 3. Doesn't go. Mast brings down the rebound. Pacers get to go again. Might have been a travel. They don't call it. Peter to Slauson. Out to Kawamura for 3. Also doesn't go. Rebound brought down by Burnett. And the Raptors tied with the ball. Under a minute to play. Let's just score it off. No spoilers. Bradley driving. Layup. Foul called. He's going to the line. Slauson thinks the call should be going the other way. Bradley heading to the line for the time being. I think it's foul. I think that was the right call. First free throw is no good, so needs the second one here. So he had the ice in the veins earlier. Can he find it here when the Raptors need it? Second free throw is up and rattles around and drops. 42 seconds to go. Smith now for the Pacers. Defended by Graves. Slauson for 3. Off the mark. Raptors can slow it down a bit. Tough shot in the circumstances. Does not go. Tyreek Key. Spinning. And a poor pass by Key. Turns it over. Not what we needed there. Indiana called timeout, down by 1, and that was poor, really poor execution by the Raptors there. Am I buying a Kawhi jersey? I might at some point. I'm kind of hoping for a rebrand at some point, and then maybe I'll get that jersey, but I don't think it's coming for a little bit. It's not coming this season. But that was really poor by the Raptors execution-wise. Couldn't even get up a shot. And even if they did, it would have been a bad shot. Anyways, one defensive stop away from a win here. I know I'd rather be up without the ball than down with the ball. More likely to win from this position than the position the Pacers. But Pacers with every opportunity to go win this game. Raptors need to get a stop without fouling as well. So get the best defensive lineup out there right now and get this job done. No, nothing more on the Clippers investigation. The NBA Board of Governors, I believe, there's a meeting tomorrow that'll take place that will hopefully conclude the investigation and we can get on with our lives, you know? But no word as of yet. I will cover the fallout, whatever it is, on this channel. So Mass and Slauson, 44 points combined. The rest of the team is 49. Wow. They've both been great. Slauson was excellent in the second half. I don't even know if he had points in the first half, but Mass has been great throughout. So what do we got here? 12.5 seconds. We're going to get the scoreboard off. And we're going to lock in to see if we can get this shit done. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe for more Raptors content back on Thursday for the next Summer League game. And play Raptors content all season, all year, all the time. 12.5 seconds. Peter to inbound. Gets it into Smith. Into the backcourt. Taking his time. Getting into the action with 8 seconds. 6 seconds. No movement yet. Smith may have to come up with it himself. Dumps it off to Mass. He's swatted by Lundy. Absolutely rejected. And the Raptors come through with the 94-93 win. Lundy. Wow. Had a solid game on offense, Seth Lundy, and came up with the big stop on defense. Not just any old block. He swats that away down the other end of the floor. I mean, the Pacers got a decent look. They got it inside to Mast. Got up a 2, but Lundy said no. Let's get a look at this replay. Yeah, he peeled off, and Lundy just does a great job of recovering and getting that out of there. And starts talking some shit. Wow. Nice play, man. Woo! Yeah, if you're not watching, go find that highlight. That was nice. The bench on their feet. Game done. What a way to close it out. Wow, all right. That was a lot of fun, guys. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed. I love a nice 2-hour game. I think we could take notes off this. Less commercial breaks. I don't mind the one free throw, honestly, but 2-hour game, I don't know, even 2.5 hours. I feel like we could get it down. Anyways, I enjoyed that a lot. Allen Graves came through with a big performance as well. 13 points, 5 of 12, 3 of 5 from 3, all 3 threes in the second half. He had 4 steals to go with it, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He was doing a lot. Good initiator, good passer, good shooter, crashes the glass well, disruption on defense, active hands, lots of positives there. Jaden Bradley, solid, 15 points, hopefully moving in the right direction. He's on a 2-way deal with the Raptors. Seth Lundy, very impressive, 22 points, 8 of 13, 4 of 7 from 3, and of course, the big block to end the game. Maybe catching a few eyes, Seth Lundy. I'm not sure, but one of the older players. We'll see what can kind of come for him. He's 26. Tyreek Key is 27, I think. So they were impressive, but what is the upside potential? We'll see. But hey, good performance. Maybe some eyes on that. Happy for him. Happy for us. Good win, guys. Thank you for coming through and hanging out today. I appreciate it. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe for more Raptors content. If this was good, you'll probably enjoy what we're going to be doing on Thursday as well. It's another watch along for that game. The Raptors will be taking on the... Who are they playing again? Let me check. They are playing Miami, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Hope to see you there. Should be a video out in the meantime as well covering the Kawhi Leonard situation, however that plays out. So keep an eye on that as well. Other than that, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a good start to your week. Join me again next time.